Hey, this is Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football. This is, of course, the Miami channel. You can join me to cover the entirety of the nation on the other channel, my main page here on YouTube, Mark Rogers TV, and most of you do, so I appreciate it. Hit the like button, smash it. Make sure you do it over and over and over for all the videos and live streams that you watch. It just helps. Comment to the videos and the live streams as well. Would love to get your questions and comments. I am scanning the live chat. And, of course, back on my main channel, if you grab the description section, the link there from Amazon, you can help us out by building the channel by just shopping at Amazon using that link. You can go to Patreon as well and support us at Mark Rogers TV. All right. Between Nesta Silvera and Mark Pope, are those two players in particular, Cam, ready to make the leap?
Yes, I believe so. More Silvera than Pope. Silvera, who was a four-star defensive tackle recruit from American Heritage last year, chose Miami over Florida in the end. Played sparingly as a freshman, but coming into his sophomore year, he's going to have to step into a bigger role. Everybody has, all the coaches and even other people behind the scenes have spoken about how Nesta Silvera has taken a step. Manny Diaz said it last week. New defensive coordinator Blake Baker said it before. Todd Stroud, the new defensive line coach, has talked about it. Everybody's talking about how Nesta Silvera is taking a step forward. Now, it's not 100% there yet. Obviously, it's not to the point where he's going to be Gerald Willis. I don't think that that's going to happen because Gerald Willis should have been a first-team All-American. You know what I mean? But I do believe that Nesta Silvera is in a position to really step forward. Blake Baker, the defensive coordinator, was talking about how Silvera needs to chill a little bit. In practice, at least, so that, you can't be starting fights with your teammates. You can't just do things, if we're going half speed because the offensive line is showing you something and we're working on our hand placement, you can't go full speed over somebody. You know what I mean? Like that, we're telling you to do this for a reason, so you get it before we, unleash it, so anything like that. So Blake Baker, that's what he's talking about. Okay, yeah, just really enjoy that process. And we're going to let you loose, because especially like I've talked about before, this defense is predicated on wreaking havoc in the front seven, getting up the field, choosing a gap, and going. That's what this defense is about. And Nesta Silvera can do that. And I do believe that he's in a position to take a big leap forward. Mark Pope has all the physical tools to do the same. He's 6'1". He's quick. He's fast. He makes plays. I've said this before. 2000s. He was a freshman in 18. He was a senior in high school in 17. Southridge won the high school state championship in 2016. They ran a play for D. Wiggins because they were high school teammates, another wide receiver at Miami. They ran a play for D. Wiggins up the left sideline, Southridge did, and it was incomplete. It was fourth in the ball game from their own 28-yard line. Southridge calls a timeout. They go over. The coaches are talking about it. And Mark Pope pulled literally like a Michael Jordan, if you remember the shot against the Cavs back in whenever that was, 84.
89.
89, excuse me. Yeah, 89. But if you remember that, basically the coach at the time, Doug Collins, was drawing up a play for somebody whose name I can't even remember. And Michael Jordan just said, give me the effing ball. And that's why you see him dancing around. He got open and he made the shot. Same thing is going on the Southridge sideline. And they're talking about whatever. And they said, and Mark Pope spoke up and he said, Coach, switch me and D, run the same play again. It's going to be a touchdown. Lo and behold, they did just that. Strike up the band, change the scoreboard. Southridge wins the state championship. So at the end, I saw him personally, Mark Pope, make plays at Deerfield Beach in the state semifinals the week before that, when Southridge needed plays because Deerfield Beach's defense was awesome. They needed a play. So I think that Southridge was down 6-0. After 2 field goals, after all these goal line stops by Southridge, because their defense was amazing too. So, okay, cool. Deerfield kicking off. Oh, yeah, we got a little lead. 99 yards later, Mark Pope has a kick return touchdown. So I've seen him make plays. I know he has this ability. The thing is, it's inconsistent. His hands are inconsistent. His knowledge of the playbook is not as complete as you would like it to be. There's just some things like, KJ Osborne is the only wide receiver who's taking after practice at the jugs machine working on his hands. All these other guys, including Jeff Thomas, are dropping passes on a routine basis. Mark Pope did get loose for a 52-yard touchdown as reported by Miami Athletics during the scrimmage. He had a post route and he was gone. But that's the exception, not the rule for him. But he has all the physical tools and he has the playmaking pedigree to take that step forward. I don't know if he's in such a, I'm not as sure about him taking the step forward as I am with Nesta, because Nesta's going to take that step. John Ford, who played directly behind and worked with Gerald Willis last year, he's going to take a step forward. Mark Pope has the ability to take the step forward. I need to see him harness that ability and turn potential into performance.